EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kamale Correa charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's got some space here. Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 92 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Texans scoop it. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Throwing again is Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down carry now for Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Steps away to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The stop
Line
made
55,
by
line 55. Hey, eat.
A gain of 2.
They can't hang with
Brings up
us.
second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
You go.
It's a gain of 4.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
18 Gators, recon, 132 fighter.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
General West.
So don't say nothing.
Check 4. 6'6", pull it high.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
Go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. To try again after the sack. It's Fells. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On first down, Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Lamar Miller. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So, very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Again, it's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So Houston going to... Running in the first quarter, Charles, and never...